Before I start, I need to confess. Notch did not predict Dream, but rather someone he hired did. Julian Gough. Julian Gough, not sure if I'm saying that right, is an Irish novelist and the former singer and main lyric writer of the band Toasted Heretic, says Wikipedia. Heretic means a person believing in or practicing religious heresy. Heresy basically means that you disagree with common religious views. Julian Gough is a man who created the end credits that you see at the end of the game of Minecraft. After legitimately killing the Ender Dragon and jumping into the end portal at the end of the game, you are transported to a poem, of which appears to be said by two beings. Here's where it gets interesting. After blatantly assaulting the player and claiming its superiority, remember that, we'll come back to it later. Like seriously, what highest level do you want me to achieve? You want me to start a corporate business, get married? What the frick? It also talks very frequently of a dream. In case you've been living under a rock for the past year, Dream is an American YouTuber most known for his Minecraft speedruns and his obsession for terroring young British childs. Don't worry, it's a lot better than it sounds. The fact that the poem speaks of Dream so frequently, while it could be a coincidence, combined with further evidence I'm about to present to you, I hope that my intention of enlightenment in regards to this statement will be considered thoughtfully by you. Let's read the end credits. They used to hear voices before players could read. Back in the days when those who did not play called the players witches and warlocks. Players dreamed they flew through the air on sticks powered by demons. I previously mentioned that Dream is known for terrorizing a young British child. That doesn't sound as bad as you might first think, as I am referring to his friend Tommyinnit. In the DreamSMP, a survival multiplayer Minecraft server hosted by Dream, Tommyinnit's character is sent through extreme emotional trauma.
On it all! Oh my god, please! Please just check!
During his exile from the country he helped restore called L'Manberg. They used to hear voices. This implies the voices that Tommyinnit heard constantly throughout his exile, not just Dream's voice, but the voices of his fellow friends, comrades, and enemies alike, inside the nation he once supported. In the same paragraph, the poem states that players dreamed they flew through the air. This would be a direct reference not only to Dream's name, but Dream's power inside of the DreamSMP. His ability to start flying, hovering, monitoring, and terrorizing those on his server, due to the fact that he created the environment of the DreamSMP. This isn't the only reference to Dream's name in the final end credits. What did this player dream? This player dreamed of sunlight and trees. Sometimes when they are deep in dreams. But there are times when it is sad in the long dream. Aside from representing Dream's audience, when Dream hasn't uploaded the next Manhunt, the constant mention of his name would further exemplify and solidify Dream as an entity, one that cannot be taken down. We are not showing his face, voice, or skin, only his claimed thoughts when talking to another being. The one mention of his name stands out greatly from the rest. Too strong for this Dream. Once again, in reference to Tommyinnit, the community acclaimed main character of the majority of the DreamSMP. Too strong for this Dream is what Tommyinnit was. He captured Dream, bounced back against his extreme torment throughout his exile, and put the character of Dream inside a prison, which he then gets later put in, but for the sake of the video, let's ignore that. This key piece of evidence further solidifies Dream as not only being an entity inside Minecraft, the game itself, but also one that can be overcome, in a way that Tommyinnit has clearly presented to us as an audience. Read further down into the poem, and you will see a running motif of a dream, like how Dream is always present inside the DreamSMP, to the point where the audience is expecting his presence and expecting his return. This is shown the most clearly in Sad-ist animatics, where Dream is presented as a being hidden behind the shadows, watching, observing, thinking, his thoughts, radiating his head, like how they radiate the end poem. This motif of a dream is further explored in the sentiments below. Sometimes the player dreamed it was lost in a story. Sometimes the player dreamed it was other things in other places. Sometimes the player dreamed it was watching words on the screen. I've talked about characters a lot in this video, so I'm going to talk about them some more. The poem states that the player in question dreamed it was lost in another story. The DreamSMP community is very, per se, weirdly fond of the people involved. Some may even say lost in the stories of the creators and their characters. In the same segment, the poem connotes that the player dreamed it was watching words on a screen. But are words the only thing we see on screens? No. No one dreams of constant words. People dream of stories, fame, money, girlfriends. People don't dream of words on a screen, or at least not words alone. People dream of videos on a screen, games on a screen, Dream's next manhunt on a screen. This line not only implying the DreamSMP's audience's involvement with the fellow members of the community sharing the same name, but also implies of their desire to see what happens next in the ever-growing story of Dream's scuffed upload schedule. My final piece of evidence, in such a manner, is when the two beings are presented to the audience, the viewers, if you will, of whom stay and read the story of the poem. These two beings discuss what they are, who they are, and their purpose. Listen to this. Who are we? Once we were called the spirit of the mountain, Father Sun, Mother Moon, ancestral spirits, animal spirits, jinn, ghosts, the Green Man. It would be impossible for this poem to not transparently provide to the audience who these beings are. This line is a clear implication to Dream's Minecraft skin. Dream has yet to do a face reveal, so all he is known by is his name and his appearance online. His skin, his character, the Green Man. As these beings are describing themselves, they say that the Green Man is what they are called. This doesn't just mean that Julian Gough predicted Dream's uprise. Dream was already here. Even back in 2011, when Java Edition version 1.0.0 first introduced the end credits, and thus the end poem. One of the beings of whom are expressing their thoughts through this poem is Dream. And I know which one. It's quite simple. The Green Man, Dream. His Minecraft skin being a bright luminous green. Dream is the man whose thoughts are enriched with the green hue as we are watching his thoughts pass down our screens in the end credits of Minecraft.